since I left the house, I disconnected the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How much of that did you hear? I'm sorry.
Um, I think you were talking about like you were at school and then they had firefighters come in and you're trying to like remember the 10 rules, like the
Yeah, so it's like 10 rules of bravery,
uh-huh.
and I was one of the ones that won the contest in my class. So these firefighters were coming in to get us, give us like an award for exceptionally being able to remember those 10 rules of bravery for the firefighters. And it lasted like about an hour and a half. And so before, I wanted to make sure that I looked my sharpest, and that I was on my best behavior, and I had my legs crossed. And after about an hour and a half, you get that tingling feeling in your legs, and I didn't know why, but they had called my name. I was actually the first one that they called, and when I went to go get up, I started falling. My legs were so numb. It was so embarrassing.
Uh, uh,
So, I, do you think you have a story that tops that as far as like fear goes? I mean, once I was up there, I did not have much to say. I just wanted to get off of that stage.
oh yeah. You know, like for me, I remember this one time when I was a junior in high school, and like it was seventh period. Like I was holding a fart in so bad, like, but I was just waiting for like class to get out so I could fart outside of class, and and then I think it was like 10 minutes before class ended. I sneezed and I sneezed and I farted so loud at the same time. And it was yeah, for so loud that like the teacher stopped teaching for a second. Like I paused for like I don't know 15 seconds, then he resumed. So it was yeah, it
That
was
is
embarrassing. Yeah.
crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, so no, I totally get it. You're looking for something that'll help you with your connection skills.
Right.
What is it that you do? What is it that you do right now for a living?
Right now I fix airplanes.
Like real airplanes? Are you like a tech for
Yeah, I'm
like
a
an airport?
aviation electrician, so I fix the electrical
Aviation?
systems.
Wow, how did you come across that job?
Um,
That sounds very interesting.
yeah, I was in the Navy, and that was my job in the Navy. So,
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I want to thank you for your services. I respect any men who serve their country.
oh, no
Very,
problem.
very respectful for that. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So, is it something that you had to go to a college for, or is it something that you were able to learn hands on with the Navy?
Oh, it was hands-on, like the Navy taught me how to do it.
Oh, okay. And how long did you do that for?
I did that for 4 years.
4 years. And when you started, if you don't mind me asking, how much did you make?
The Navy doesn't pay much, like like probably 20, like less than 20 grand a year.
Really?
But they
And
give you free
so,
food. They give you free food and they give you free housing. So that 20 grand is probably just spending money.
yeah, that could be a substantial amount of money then if you have those things going for you.
Right.
So after 4 years, how much are you making now? Like, has it actually made you more money, or is it the same amount of money?
It's a little bit more money, but then again, like now I'm paying for my own housing and my own food. So so I guess it's about the same.
Oh, I see. So they gave you the raise, but it was enough money only to pay for your own housing and food now. Am I
Right.
correct?
Right.
Oh, okay. And do you have a family, Richard?
No, I'm single.
You're single. Okay, so that really helps out too.
Right.
So that's good. It doesn't sound like kind of student debt since you were working with the Navy hands on, and they were the ones that trained you, which actually is great. Do you actually still work for the Navy, or are you
Uh,
working as a civilian?
I'm working as a civilian now.
Civilian. Still, you're still working for the Navy, or is there another company that you're working for right now?
I'm working for another company.
Another company.
Right.
And so, how does that compare, like, to the Navy?
It feels almost like the same thing, except that in the Navy you got um, what do you call it? Bureaucracy. I mean, and also like
Bureaucracy. Yeah.
yeah, and also like you have to like keep up with your uniforms, and it's not that big of a deal, but that's just like little extra stuff that you gotta deal with.
Yeah, that's pretty much all our situations when we're working for a company.
Right.
So, just out of curiosity, because I noticed that you mentioned that you like the Danlock program because you felt that it might help you with communication skills. Is that something you're looking forward to using at your job right now, or is it just something that you're hoping to improve overall, like just kind of to better yourself?
I want to better myself. That's always like I always felt like my communication skills was a weak link in my personal development. And also, I want to start working on my own. You know, just start my own business and be my own person. You know.
Yeah, no, I totally get you there, man. That's actually, in my opinion, that's probably going to be the only way that somebody is comfortable with their lifestyle because they basically have, they have access to freedoms. Not to mention, you don't have anybody watching over your back or micromanaging you. That's one of those things that really annoys me. Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Oh yeah, yes I have. Um, I had one boss that was like that. He was always watching me, even though I know what to do, and like he does. It feels like when people micromanage you, like it feels like uh, it makes you feel stupid. You know, like kind of like you don't trust me that I know what I'm doing. And I think it just hinders your growth. You know.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's one of those things, especially like when you're working a job. I mean, you think you get hired because they believe and they trust in you that you know what you're doing. And then they always have this one guy that, I've had that in a couple jobs in my past that just thinks that, there's only one way to do it and it's their way. But, when you tell them, hey, you're more than welcome to do it rather than me just doing it for you, so you're not having to tell me what to do. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what if I told you that this program could actually help you out with your communication skills and um, how would what do you think about that?
Um, yeah, I think it'd be great. I think I'll feel
Yeah.
more confident.
And just out of curiosity, what kind of hours are you putting into your job right now?
It's about 60 hours a week.
60 hours a week?
Right.
Wow, that's quite a bit. How do you feel when you get out of work?
Uh, I feel pretty relieved. I mean, I get to enjoy myself after.
Oh, so that's good. That means that you still have energy when you get home. Some people, after 60 hours, I don't know how many hours that works out to a day, whether it's 12 for 5 days or 10 for 6 days. But usually people after shifts like that, once they get home, they're like, I don't want to do nothing. I'm just going to
Uh,
lounge on the couch and maybe take a nap before I even go to sleep.
right. Um,
So what do you do once you get off of work or, in the mornings? Do you have any other kind of activities that you have going on?
oh no, like during the days that I work, like after I get off work, I just like hop online, watch YouTube videos, and eat, and then go to sleep. But on the weekends, I like to, take kickboxing classes, and I like to like go walk trails, go hiking.
Wow, that's good. So, just out of curiosity, how are you doing with your kickboxing? Have you been doing that for a while?
Oh, I just started 3 months ago.
3 months ago?
Hmm.
How you're liking it so far?
Oh, I love it. I mean, Like I love learning new skills, you know, especially something that involves like doing stuff. Like I feel like I'm learning about my body, and I like learning the new techniques and like correcting my form. Um, yeah, I think it's like a good workout, and also I'm learning something at the same time.
Yeah, I actually have done a little bit of Taekwondo, and it is really nice. It's also a way of bettering yourself because you learn about yourself and your body, your posture, and your attitude. Really, am I right?
Right, right. Yeah, when I was doing kickboxing, I realized like how I don't have that flexibility, and now I'm starting to stretch out my hamstrings and my hips, and just started like massage balling and all that stuff. And yeah, I didn't realize how tight my hips and my legs were until I was doing kickboxing.
Yeah, that's good. And actually, if you think about it, communications is kind of the same way too. Am I right?
How so?
Well, just when you think about it, sometimes when you feel like you're not articulating enough, or you feel like you can't, uh, just kind of get the words out there, it's almost like a tightened body, except it's more of like a mental to to your speaking ability. Wouldn't you say so?
Oh yeah, like kind of like your tight muscles kind of like hinder your movement, and like if you have a flexible body, kind of like have like a flexible mind where you could be more agile mentally, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that's good. I mean, I'm glad to know that you have, it sounds like with your job, you still able to get some things done even after you work, and that's very important because it sounds like to me like you're looking to invest into this program HTC, and that was one of the things that was very important to me to know that you had the time and the energy to put into this high income skill. And I'm sure that being that it's Dan Locke, they call him the closing king. I'm sure you anticipated that you would have to invest some money,
Oh
right?
yes, oh yes, of course. I'm sure nothing's free in this world. I mean, um, but so how much are we talking here?
That's a very good question. I'm just curious. Did you have some money aside for a program like this?
Um, you know, I usually have like a budget for things like that. I just keep aside for educational purposes. Um,
Hmm.
but how much is it?
It's actually $2,500.
Hmm, that's interesting.
How does that- What do you think about that?
Uh, so so here's the thing. Like I like 2 months ago, I spent some money on some other course, and now I only have $800 in my budget in terms of education.
Yeah. And how is that course going for you? Did it help you improve anything?
Oh yeah, I took this course called Millionaire Mind Intensive, and it was really fun. It's a live in person seminar, and you kind of go through your mindset about money, and it was great. I mean, I learned a lot about myself, how my beliefs about money are holding me back.
Okay. And who was it that you purchased that program through?
uh, Through Millionaire Mind. I think it's called Millionaire Mind. It was on
Is it like a Dan Lok program or?
um during. Do you remember there was a video that we were supposed to watch, and he just mentioned like Millionaire Mind Intensive, and that's where I got from. So like as soon as I heard it on his video, I just looked it up. Yeah,
Oh, I see. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I heard that part.
yeah, it's
Um,
called Millionaire Mind Intensive. I think they have a free version too.
oh, I see. But it's not Dan Lok. Is that correct?
Oh no, Dan Lok mentioned it, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
a separate company.
Oh, I got you. I see. So you have $800 you had set aside, and you were hoping that this would be right in about that price range, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't com. I mean, could you do you give discounts?
Uh, as far as I know, there are no discounts. The only other option that I know of is a payment plan. But even the payment plan wouldn't be, $800 wouldn't be enough to start out with the HTC program.
Uh, hmm.
What are your thoughts?
I'm thinking like thinking if I should wait and buy it when I have the full amount, or should I just pay 800 with my debit card and put 100 on my credit card?
I see what you mean. Are you still there with me, Richard?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. It was cutting out a little bit. I
Oh,
think
okay.
it's because, yeah, it's probably my side. So, do you think you might be able to come up with a little bit of extra money? Would you like to hear about the other option?
Sure. What's the other option?
The other option is actually a payment of $1,000, and we actually request three payments. It's actually 995. It's three payments for one each.
Okay.
What
Well,
do you think about that?
um, well, how about I like save us some money and then I'll buy the course when I have the full amount.
Yeah, it's so totally up to you. It just it really depends on how important it is for you to, be able to work on your communication skills. That's not a problem at all. I definitely understand a man that is able to save up that money and invest in himself. So yeah, sure, no problem. Did you want me to give you a call back?
Sure. Like maybe in like 2 months' time.
Yeah, I think that'll work perfectly.
Okay. Awesome. All right, Virgil. I'll talk to you then.
Okay, sounds great, Richard.
Okay.
It was nice talking to you, man.
Oh, it was nice talking to you too. Okay.
Okay,
So you ready for some
and role
paper?
play.
Okay. And role play. So like I like the report. I like the stories. Like the sharing the
Hmm.
stories that creates a lot of report. I really like that.
Yeah,
Um, but I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted. Like because it's good to build rapport, but at the same time, like how soon should we go to the pain point? So like on the pain point, I think it could be dug deeper onto the pain point of like lack of confidence. Maybe you could go deeper into uh in terms of socially, what what specifically are you lacking confidence in, or maybe so
yeah,
maybe
you got a good point.
yeah, so maybe it's not um just selling. Maybe it's
Hold
relationships.
on, Richard.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry, I got a phone call coming in. I apologize about this, man.
Oh, no worries.
Hi, Richard.
Yes. Hello.
Want to role play, or are you going to wait for Virgil?
Um, let's wait for Virgil.
Okay.
Uh,
I was going to say, I wonder why he said that he would wait for you, but wouldn't it would be better for you to be calling him when you have the money?
um, I think it would be good if he set another appointment for another time. That way, that way he knows that there's gonna be for sure another communication with each other. Because if you leave it to a prospect, he might not call, or they might forget.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I mean, depends how badly you really want it, though, isn't it?
Right. Right.
So he's gone. I don't see him.
Okay. Do you want to role play then?